Hello everyone, my name is Swan. Today, I want to tell you my story. This story is about learning, growing, and never giving up. I hope this story can help you learn English and feel strong in your life. I speak in simple English, so everyone can understand. If you are learning English, this story is for you. When I was young, I had a dream. I wanted to grow, to become someone better. I wanted to learn English and talk to people from many places. But my English was not good. I felt shy when I spoke. Sometimes I said the wrong word. Sometimes people laughed. Sometimes I laughed too. But deep inside, I felt sad. Even when I felt sad, I did not stop. I said to myself, I will learn, little by little. I listened to English songs. I watched English videos. I tried to read English books. I wrote down new words. I spoke to myself in the mirror. I said, hello. How are you? I practiced every day. Some people said, why do you try so hard? Some people said, you cannot do it. But I did not listen to them. I listened to my heart. My heart said, keep going. One day, I joined a job where I had to talk to people. I was not ready, but I said yes. On the first day, I was very nervous. I spoke slowly. I forgot some words. I made many mistakes, but the people were kind. They smiled. They helped me. I said thank you, and I learned more. Every time I spoke English, I learned something. Every time I made a mistake, I learned something too. I stopped being afraid. I started to enjoy learning. I started to enjoy talking. I felt stronger. I remember the first time someone said, your English is good. I smiled and said, thank you. That one sentence made me so happy. I wanted to learn more. I wanted to grow more. I wanted to help others too, so I studied harder. I practiced more. I did not sleep much, but I was happy. I knew that I was getting better. Every day was a new chance to learn. Every word was a new key. I opened many doors with English. I met people from many countries. I saw many places. I heard many stories. English was the bridge. I started to believe in myself. I said, if I can speak English, I can do many things. I wanted to help other people speak too. I wanted to tell them, don't be afraid. You can do it too. I know learning is not easy. Sometimes you feel tired. Sometimes you feel slow. Sometimes you want to stop. But I want to say, don't stop. You are not alone. We all feel that way. The best things take time. When I started, I could not say even one full sentence. Now I can speak to you like this. Not perfect, but clear. And most important, I am proud. I want you to feel proud too. Every word you learn is power. Every time you try, you grow. So now, I want you to ask yourself, why do you want to learn English? Do you want a better job? Do you want to travel? Do you want to speak to the world? Whatever your reason, keep it close to your heart. That reason will help you move forward. I still learn every day. I still make mistakes, but I smile and keep going. I am not trying to be perfect. I am trying to be better than yesterday. And that is enough. I speak simple English, but with a strong heart. You can do the same. You don't need big words. You need big dreams. You don't need to speak fast. You need to speak from your heart. Step by step, word by word, you will grow. Now you are listening to me. That means you are learning. That means you are already strong. Keep listening. Keep speaking. Keep dreaming. Your time will come. You will shine too. This is only the beginning of my story. In the next parts, I will tell you more. I will share my lessons, my problems, and my happy moments. I want to show you that learning English is not just about grammar. It is about life. It is about courage. It is about never giving up. Thank you for listening to this part of my story. Let's continue together. And remember, if I can do it, you can do it too. At first, speaking to new people was not easy. My heart beat fast. My hands felt cold. I wanted to say something smart, but the words came out wrong. Sometimes people looked confused. Sometimes they smiled. Sometimes they waited for me to finish slowly. I made mistakes. I said he when I meant she. I forgot simple words like lunch or pencil. But I didn't stop. I took a deep breath, and I said, let me try again. Every time I made a mistake, I learned something new. I wrote the word in my notebook. I read it again at night. I repeated it the next day. Little by little, My speaking became better, not fast, but clear, not perfect, but brave. People started to understand me. They listened more. They waited for me to finish my sentences. This made me feel strong inside. My fear started to go away. I remember one day, a tourist asked me, "Can you help me find the bus station?" I smiled and said, "Yes, come with me." Before, I would say sorry and run away. But now, I wanted to help. I wanted to speak. I walked with the tourist, and we talked. He said, "Your English is good." I felt so proud. After that day, I started talking more. I talked to tourists in my town. I asked them questions. I told them about the food, the weather, the culture. They smiled and asked me more. I felt like a guide, like a friend, like someone useful. I listened to their stories too. I learned about their countries. I learned how people live in different places. English helped me open a door to the world. It was like magic. One evening, I sat in my room and thought, if I can do this, I can do more. I looked for new English books. I watched new English videos on YouTube. I followed channels about grammar, vocabulary, and stories. I repeated after the speakers. I copied their voice. I tried to sound like them. Sometimes I studied 4 hours. I forgot the time. I was not tired. I was excited. I wanted to understand more. I wanted to say more. I wanted to be better than yesterday. But of course, some days were hard. Some days I felt tired. Some days I felt slow. Sometimes I forgot what I studied. I made the same mistakes again. On those days, I felt small. I thought, maybe I am not smart. But I told myself, it's okay. Mistakes are normal. You are learning. Keep going. I remembered why I started. I wanted to grow. I wanted to be free. I wanted to speak with the world. That dream gave me power. One day, I had a big idea. I thought, what if I speak in English in front of many people? That idea made me nervous, but also excited. I said, let's try. I joined a small speaking event. I wrote a simple speech. I practiced again and again. I looked in the mirror and spoke. I recorded my voice. I listened. I corrected myself. Then the day came. I stood in front of people. My heart was beating fast. I looked at their faces. They were waiting. I smiled and started my speech. At first, my voice was small, but I kept speaking. After 2 minutes, I felt better. My voice was stronger. My words were clear. I looked up and said my last sentence with a big smile. When I finished, the people clapped. One person said, "That was a nice speech, simple and powerful." I said thank you. I felt so proud. I did it. I was not perfect, but I was brave. That was more important. After that, I started speaking more often. I told stories. I shared ideas. I talked about learning English. Many people said, "You help us. We want to speak like you." I was surprised. I was happy. I knew I must continue. I started thinking, if I speak in English, maybe I can teach too. Maybe I can help other learners like me. I did not know everything, but I knew how it felt to be scared. I knew how to keep going. I knew how to learn step by step. That became my goal, to learn and help. I kept studying English. I learned new grammar. I practiced pronunciation. I listened to native speakers. I followed English podcasts. I tried to speak clearly and slowly, so others could learn too. Every new word became a tool. Every sentence I practiced became a skill. I started to feel like a real speaker. I could talk about myself. I could talk about life. I could talk about dreams. English gave me power. It gave me chances. It gave me confidence. But most of all, it gave me a voice. Now, when I hear someone say, "My English is not good," I say, it doesn't need to be perfect. Just try. Just start. You can do it. Because I know the feeling. I have been there. I made the journey too. And now, you are making your own journey. You are listening. You are learning. You are growing. Step by step. Day by day. You are already doing great. Just don't stop. Even on slow days, keep moving. Even on hard days, keep learning. 1 word a day is enough. 1 sentence is a win. You don't need to be fast. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to keep going. And I promise, if you keep going, your English will grow. Your confidence will grow. You will surprise yourself. I remember one day, I opened my notebook and looked at my first English words. They were simple: apple, dog, happy. I smiled. Now I could say long sentences. I could answer questions. I could understand English videos without subtitles. That felt amazing. That felt like real success. But I also knew there was more to learn. English is a big language. There are many words, many rules, many ways to speak. And that's okay. I was not afraid anymore. I did not want to stop. I was excited to learn more every day. I started to help other learners. Some friends asked me, "How do you learn English?" I shared what I did. I told them to speak every day, even if it's just one sentence. I told them to listen more than they speak. I told them to read simple things, books, blogs, or even signs in English. And most important, I told them to believe in themselves. Many people say, "My English is bad." But I say, if you can speak a little, it is already good. You just need to keep going. Some learners think they must study big grammar books, but that is not true. You can learn English from life. You can learn by listening to others. You can learn by watching and copying. You can learn from small talks, small books, small lessons. I also tell people, don't compare yourself to others. Some people learn fast. Some people learn slow. It does not matter. We are all different. What matters is that you don't stop. You are on your own road. Walk it step by step. I started a routine that helped me. Every morning, I listened to one English video. Not too long, just 5 minutes. I listened carefully. I wrote down 5 new words. I repeated them. At night, I used the words in a sentence. This helped me remember better. I also started to record my voice. I told small stories about my day. I listened to myself. I fixed my mistakes. My speaking became smoother. I started to feel good when I heard my own English voice. I used to be scared of it. Now I liked it. Soon, I noticed something amazing. I could think in English. I didn't need to translate in my head. English became natural. It was like a friend walking beside me. Then I thought, why not help more people? Why not share this with the world? I had an idea to create videos. Videos where I speak simple English. Videos where I tell stories. Videos where I help others learn. That idea made me feel nervous again. But I remembered what I always say, don't wait, just try. So I began to plan. I wrote scripts. I recorded my voice. I made short videos. I uploaded them. And guess what? People started to watch. They said, "Thank you. I understand you." Some said, "This is the first English video I can follow." That made me so happy. I didn't have a big studio. I didn't have perfect skills. But I had heart. And I had my story. Every day, someone new came to my channel. They listened. They learned. They smiled. I smiled too. Because this was my dream. Not just to learn but to teach. Not just to grow but to help others grow too. I continued learning and making more content. Sometimes I made mistakes. Sometimes I said a wrong word. But that was okay. I corrected it next time. I learned from it. I moved forward. Now I know. Every small thing you do with heart can become something big. You don't need to be rich. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to care, to try, and to believe. When I look back now, I see a long road. A road with many stops. A road with many hard days. A road with many small wins. That road made me who I am. I remember how it started with one small English word. I remember how I felt nervous, unsure, afraid. But I also remember how I kept going step by step, word by word. And now, I want to say something to you. If you are listening now, I want you to believe this. You can do it too. Yes, you. You can speak English. You can feel confident. You can grow. You can inspire others. You can build your dream. Just start. Don't wait for a perfect time. There is no perfect time. The best time is now. Even if you are shy, it's okay. Even if you are busy, 5 minutes a day is enough. Even if you forget words, that's normal. Even if you feel slow, you are still moving forward. Remember, success is not fast. Success is small steps every day. Success is not giving up. Maybe you are learning English for your job, maybe for travel, maybe for your future, or maybe for yourself. Whatever the reason, it is special. Keep it close to your heart. It will give you energy when you feel tired. Now I want you to do something. Look in the mirror tonight and say, I am learning English. I am proud. I will not give up. Say it loud. Say it with feeling. Say it every day. Because English is more than just a language. It is a tool. It is a key. It opens doors to new places, new people, and new dreams. And now, let me say thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening to my story. Thank you for taking your time to grow with me. This is the end of my story, but it is not the end of yours. Your story is just beginning. So please keep learning, keep smiling, keep growing. And if this video helped you, please support me. Subscribe to my channel, because I will keep sharing more simple stories. I will keep teaching with love and simple English. I will be here to help you every step of the way. Let's learn together. Let's grow together. Let's speak English with confidence. Thank you so much. See you in the next video.